Sir, Andy sir, hi sir.
Hi Ram,
Thank you.
pleasure
Thank you,
to see you.
sir. I'm very excited for this interview. Big film, Peddi.
Yeah,
Want to know everything about the film and your work in it.
yeah.
Sir, firstly, thank you so much for coming to our office. We are meeting after Devara, almost after close to 2 years.
True.
So, when did Peddi start? When did your journey with Peddi start?
Exactly 2 years ago, suddenly one fine day, Charan heard the script from Buchi. Immediately, 10 minutes after, he told, I want Randy Garu for this movie. And then he wanted me to listen to the script. Probably he felt this script, I will deliver a better result or something. I was suitable for this.
Hmm.
And our relationship goes pretty long. Like from Kaidi, we started and we have a very good rapport. I also like him very much, basically. It's not only, apart from an actor, the friendship or whatever is much more very stronger and very, or a distance we have a very good friendship. So he told, I listened to Buchi Babu script, it's very interesting and you should listen to it.
Hmm.
So the moment I heard it, I thought it's one of the nice script in recent times.
Hmm.
It's got it's a mixture of it. I mean, Peddi is about a life of an individual in different stages, and it's got a cause. When you come out of theater, that will be lingering in your mind. That will stay for a longer time, emotionally.
Hmm.
So that feeling I had, probably that's what I wanted to translate to the audience also, transfer to the audience, which the script had. Buchi and his team wrote it really well. The script storyline was interesting. To convey the story to the audience in a different way was the challenge. I think I have achieved it.
Super. I was talking to production designer Avinash Kolla. He said that after he listened to the script, he was traumatized for close to 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
What was your reaction like?
I'm also very emotional. I'm not a cinematographer who just talks only about technicalities. For me, the script has to impress. Once the script is impressive, then you can tell it in a different way to the audience. I felt it's a very, very well etched script with a lot of nice moment and very emotionally written. That's why I told you, after you come out of theater also, you will have that feeling. Especially the pre-climax and climax is very emotional, which audience will go berserk. With Ram Charan's performance, he's done an incredible performance. I can say it is his career best performance. He's done a fabulous job, and we all have supported it. Yeah.
Excellent. I know you can only you can't reveal too many things.
Talking, I'm editing certain footage.
I can understand
because the
that.
movie hasn't released.
Yeah. So, but okay, Peddi is locked. You are in. What's the first step, sir? Like, where do you start? Is it about finding the locations, the geography? Because this is a very rooted film. This has its own what do you call landscape that it's dealing with. So, where do you start with your process once you are in?
See, like Rangasthalam was a very big hit as a movie, as a performer. The visual also was, even now people when they go to DIS, I want Rangasthalam look. That's what every colorist tell me.
Yeah, your colorist Ranga. People keep asking him. Yeah.
Even when they come to my foreign colorist, they're asking Rangasthalam look. It seems so. It's like recently. Sudeep Chatterjee, me and Ravi Kechandana conversation. He was talking about the Rangasthalam look and the visuals. So only certain movies will really hit the audience, and that script hit. This movie was a challenge for me because it's the same village, but then it's not the same village. It's village background.
Period also.
Same 80s 90s look, but the script is little different from completely Rangasthalam. Only common is. Ram Charan and Rathnavelu in common, but how differently we tell this or how differently we perform was the challenge. The story had a lot of things, and once I heard the script from Buchi, I generally do my process. I tell you, like I read it 2 times, 3 times. I read the script. How can I translate the script visually? It see, most of our South Indian movies is got full of dialogues. The content is told through dialogues, but how visually you translate it, that is a challenge. So every single background, I started running certain ideas, and I bounced to Buchi. Buchi, this is what I'm thinking. Then he gave me a free hand. He liked it. Whichever I was going, generally I will never deviate and show a beautiful grandeur or very candy floss visuals. My visuals will be more rooted. This is a rooted film, and okay, village ante it's okay, boring, and people will think. But our Indian rural villages has got more contrast, more emotional, and more feel. That is what I tried to do. I didn't. Some people are telling, look, చూస్తే Hollywood. Hollywood కాదు. This is a rooted Indian film. So when they see, they have to see a different film coming from India. That's what I felt.
Yeah. Sir, your last film was Devara, and the challenges in Devara were pretty visible,
Yep.
even to audience, because a lot of exterior shots were shot in studio, and heavy VFX was involved. So all these logistics, like creating an artificial sea and all, these challenges were very understandable from a cinematographer point of view. As
Yeah.
audience, we could understand that this is a difficult film to shoot. What are the challenges in Peddi?
Peddi, that's what it's got. He comes as a cricketer, then transformed to a kusti player, wrestler, and then something else also there in the movie. So every phase required different background and different attempt from visual point of view, landscape, artist look, like Ram Charan as a cricketer with the long hair, dusty feel with the beady in his hand. That is a different look in cricket. And total transformation, more disciplined, sculpted body, very powerful. That is a different So I was trying to go with different tones. You might have watched my Surya Son of Krishna after a long time, like 17 years tarvata oka script which is talking about a person's life. This movie is like that.
Journey, basically.
Journey in a more commercial way with lot of aesthetics. And this film, that's what I told you, it's carrying a lot of emotion in it.
Sir, when you say you chose different backgrounds for each segment, or let's say each phase in that character's life, what does that refer to? What is that background? Is it just the location, or is it the tonality? What does it encompass?
It is not just applying one kind of tone or something. Like I'll tell a small example. Only when I wanted the visual to be immersive, like we had a cricket match happening. There was a second cricket match which is more interesting. We were originally planning to shoot in day, but I suggested to Buchi and Ram Charan, this has to be done at night, because I thought the second match was more an emotional connect. Apart from cricket, it's dealing with a lot of other things. When you watch the movie, you will know.
Okay.
So I wanted to play with the light in that night, the flares and all, and the content wise, how hero is deceived or what is happening, those emotion coming out. I tried to showcase in a light was more helpful for me. So I preferred shooting at night. After the first 2 days of night effect, Charan came and hugged and told me, sir, it looks kick-ass, it's the right decision. Buchi also told to many people that was a different call from Randy Garu. That's the reason, because sometimes that's the reason is you keep on thinking about the film. Suddenly you think this is not working in this way, let us go in that way.
Right.
So thinking the other way only helped. Similarly, when they're planning for a Kusti Sala set, Avinash is a very good art director, and we discuss a lot, and I told putting a set here and shooting, people not connect. So I told, just get into the forest, just get into the trees, start constructing a set here. And I started getting my Sunseeker. So from east to west, it travels like this. I want the light to fall like this because Kusti shots, the angle of light decides the power. It's not just shooting in, you put one straight light, the character doesn't come. Even when I'm showing the muzzle of Charan, it needs to get the molding.
Okay.
So these all come in pre-production. When I decided, and myself, Buchi, and art director Avinash Kolla, we went to the location. I explained him, this is the reason. And it will be more rooted when a lot of trees and set is there, you will feel you're there. It's not that suddenly one beautiful set outside the thing in one ground you put, it doesn't make
it looks
sense.
detached.
Yeah. So all these kind of kuti nuances I try to bring to the movie. That really, and Avinash also, they were very realistic feel, texture, color, and all those things.
So since you mentioned the Kusti fight, the Kusti glimpse, there was one shot in it, the shot of Charan's back, that low angle shot, and the sand is falling from his back. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Like it looked like it's one of those images that you can play in TV showrooms. to show the display
Yeah.
capacity of a TV.
See, basically, when poor Charan, that's what I can say, because he didn't have much time from a cricketer, and then there was another phase. Then immediately coming to Kusti, the window was very less, so he had to transform, work very hard. Plus, he went on a Ayyappan Mala. He couldn't take chicken. See, you know, all these
Protein
when they go
intake.
for a
Yeah.
six pack and all, they take
Yeah.
protein, high protein, chicken. All you need that. He was just relying on vegetable diet, but kept on working out like crazy. And whatever you saw in the glimpse, no VFX. It's all real muscle built by Charan. And what I was doing from my end is, I was trying to do the body lighting. You might have studied how they do the nude painting, nude lighting, no? So
Right.
body lighting, I was trying to bring in this in an indoor. When I did Surya Son of Krishna, when Surya was had a six pack that time, it was very new to the industry. I got the correct kind of light, top light, and the rib, everything will be seen. You can't just put a regular cinema cameraman. They'll put a silent, one side dark, one side. That doesn't give you. You need to really get that muzzle. This movie, since it's a Kusti Sala, a lot of outdoor has to be done. So I used a lot of black flags instead of lighting it up. I was using black. So that's a negative fill, they say, in this movie.
It controls the light?
It controls the light and partially shadowing, like each and everything work on. So Charan put so much effort and build the muzzle. So this really showed that in that, in a very, even when the dust was falling, the grains and all, I tried to highlight with the lighting that which falls. We were talking about the iconic shot, no? And I went for a different tone with my color grade also. My colorist also did a fabulous job.
What's his name, sir?
Andy, yeah.
Okay. Andy and Randy work together.
True. He's very sensible, knowledgeable, and we both did a fabulous job. I mean, I was very clear with my visual from day one. I write my notes. As a cricketer, what kind of visual it should be, what kind of light. And then this village has to look not very glossy everywhere. I left some lot of stray lights on his face, not like other
stray
movies.
Lights, what exactly does
See,
that
like when you light up a person, you get a beautiful side light with a soft box, make him look glossy, or you shoot in a backlight and he looks nice. That's not the thing. This is Peddi. When on BD he takes, he will turns his head, one light will fall on his face, his skin texture, his hair. Those things generally cinematographers get scared when they work with big heroes because they have to look
perfect.
They have to look beautiful, handsome, or beautiful throughout the movie. But this movie is not about. That's what I was thinking. Before COVID, every movie has to look glossy, beautiful. That was a different thing. Post COVID, even Hollywood, if you see One Battle of Another, or Sinners, or Marty Supreme, or Oppenheimer, all these are getting closer. The content you're telling in a close to the story. I'm forgetting as a technician, I'm going more like a creator into the storytelling. So this movie, I put a lot of heart and soul into Peddi because I loved Peddi.
The character also?
The character. And then see, like every hero has got a larger image. But when they come as a character, that will have a deep impact to the audience. This particular film, even Charan behaved like a character. Rangasthalam, why you are remembering? Chitti Babu, he left his star image aside. Everybody, this film, his performance is incredible. He's done a wonderful performance. And we both click along very well. When I put a frame, I know which is right for him, which is all those things. We have one small chemistry going between me and Charan.
Sir, you have already done Rangasthalam, which is pretty much... it's a very impactful film. People still know how it, like when you think of Rangasthalam, I can think of the browns, the warms,
the golden brown tone.
Yeah, the name Rangasthalam itself, it's a warm image in your mind because that's the tonality which you guys registered like perfectly. So when you are doing Peddi, also a village film, also a period film, what was the work from your end to differentiate Rangasthalam and Peddi? Because at least on a broader level, because we haven't seen the trailer yet, from a broader level, the milieu feels very similar.
I can't accept it. It's not similar, I will say, because I mean,
feels the milieu. I'm not talking about milieu. Yeah,
got it. Right
village,
from your
all those things.
True. It's a challenge for any cinematographer. When you go to a village, it's almost Vijayanagaram or Rajamundry. The only thing is the river, otherwise it's all the same mountain, other thing. But that's what as a look, I tried to play it very differently from Rangasthalam. Rangasthalam had more gloss as well as realism. This movie, what do you say? I tried to go with the texture, tone. Say, for example, I used deliberately. I used a Cooke lens in this movie.
What
Cooke,
exactly is that?
See, Cooke produces some fantastic lenses. Cooke look, they say. I've been using Ari's signature prime for so many movies. It's a fantastic lens. But this particular movie, it needed an imperfection. That was I'm trying to give.
Right.
So this is basically in 1940s, 50s, they had a Cooke lens which had, so it's called the vintage Cooke, which had a lot of aberrations, mistakes, and then the behavior of the light, when it hits the light, the flare pattern, all these things changes. They brought a modern lens, brought the same characteristics. It's a new Cooke lens, Cooke eye lens, a Pancro eye, but with the old characteristics. So generally, many cinematographers shy away from this. The sides are going little out, and when you get a heavy flare, the contrast is going. All those things they get in their mind, and they never touch this. They try to go for a cleaner lens, nice sharper lens, like a Cooke 7 or Cooke 8i, the modern lens, more sharper. But I never wanted a clinical look. That is what now I was talking about, no, like Sinners or whatever. I wanted to have an edge. Whatever I've done previously, I shouldn't do in this movie. It is not one candy floss, very glossy kind of thing, but people will connect with the visual will connect, tell the story. When you are in a playground, you get one. It's not like you look like a dreamy kind of, no. That will really, it'll be immersive. That immersiveness is only the toughest point to crack. So probably I cracked in this movie.
Imperfections are fine.
Exactly. Because your modern camera is sharp. Your modern lenses are sharp. You are cleaner and beautiful images. That is the thing which I didn't want to show. When I enter into a village, a lot of imperfections are there. So those things, see, these are all tools. Suddenly when I put a Cooke lens, magic doesn't happen. But I needed that, tried to play around with that. Even in cricketing shots also, I had rigged a lot of, during the night effect cricket match, you get a floodlights, the floodlight match. So I planned it in such a way, when hero is playing, the panning, the flare, traveling flare, all those things, I planned it before. Not just going to the spot and then doing it.
Right. And since you are talking about cricket, I have to tell you that there are some shots, at least only those we have seen in the promos so far, or the song so far. I'm hoping there are more in the film also.
Of course, there are more. See, that's what I liked in the script is, Peddi is a guy who is not a perfect cricketer, like playing a proper cover drive or a pull shot or a straight drive like that. He will play desi cricket, gully cricket. When the ball comes there, he'll hit backside. I'll do stunt and do. He's a, what do you say, brat in the village. He's like a, doesn't bother, but he'll have a bead in his mouth and back the ball for a six. That is Peddi. So I like that in the story, it was there. So how to incorporate those things we were sitting and working on. And Charan pulled it off in style.
No. The shot of him like spinning the bat and touching the ground and then holding it. So these are all touches that used to excite me as a kid. When I was a kid watching movies, these are the things that used to excite me very much.
True.
And these days, like I was telling you, these are the little touches that are missing in the films. So when I see that something like that in Peddi, that gives me so much kick, like that little childlike joy.
True. Like even the sports, no, like I didn't shoot it like a coverage. Generally, what happens when you cricket, you put a telephoto lens from distance. So the batsman is ready for the shot, and the bowler, you pan the camera from a distance, foreground fielders. I didn't do that way. That is a regular attempt. So certain shots like the high shot, no, where he comes and hits, I went up close to the actor with Ram Charan, with the wide angle lens. That magic, like you will feel like you're there. The camera was also playing cricket. That is the reason you are able to appreciate the shot.
Yeah, you know how right after the glimpse that shot went viral, right?
Yeah.
Like the one with hitting the ground while holding the bat and all. Please tell me about creating these shots. Like when, let's say there is a scene in the film, Buchi comes to you with the scene paper, or you already know the script.
Yeah.
When you are preparing to shoot the film, how do you guys decide like these are the shots that we need? How collaborative is that process with the filmmaker?
See, especially for cricketing shot, we had a discussion. I mean, for the scene and all, I had my own creativity, like how to light up, where to which kind of setup. Like I was telling, it can be a night or day, or it's going to be with setup. But for cricket, when the Buchi, once we told gully cricket, we started picking up a lot of reference from local players, not only from here. Rural side also, you know how these guys will even play tying a lungi also, they hit some shots, no? So lot of gully cricket inspiration. Then we improvised it, and Namakant was the stunt master. Even other one more, two more stunt masters were also involved in it.
In the cricket, for
the cricket,
stunt masters for cricket.
Some shots which pulling it in air, the bat goes in air, and then kicking, all those timing.
Okay.
For those kind of things. So it needed a choreography, and we did a practice and then went for a shot. See, even for Charan, he needs to understand cricket. That's what he watches cricket. Probably he played cricket during school or something. That helped a lot.
Super. Sir, action, sir. We haven't seen much action in the promos. Does it have action also?
Of course. It's got a lot of action. It is got actions. Not actions.
Like
it's
beyond sports.
Yeah, beyond sport, it's got action. It's a commercial film. Though the content is very realistic, it's a proper commercial film with interesting vibes.
Nice.
I have a nice night effect fight, or interesting night effect fight is there, and an action sequence inside a railway yard. So there are interesting fights in this movie, apart from sports. Sport also, I told you, it's not just showing each one sport. It's the pain which a person undergoes, and how does he, all those small things we tried to put into the movie.
And does it have fun bits also, like
Rangasthalam? So Ram Charan character only is fun. It's like, though he's serious, the kind of dialogue delivery and style, it's got fun. People will go mad, berserk. Even Janhvi's character is written well by Buchi. The introduction scene only is very good for Janhvi, which I think no heroine will have that.
Okay.
It's a very interesting introduction scene.
Okay. Because I asked you this question because everything about the film is looking very serious. Even though there is a chikri, number, be it the first look, the glimpse, it's all looking very serious. So I wanted to know whether, because Rangasthalam also has a lot of those fun bits before it gets to the. So.
This is serious as well as fun. Everything is there in this movie, but not in a limited way. I can't say deliberately there is no fun infused into the script.
And sir, last year you said that you wanted to shoot certain portions on film.
Yeah.
And you always mention that Janusz Kaminski is your favorite cinematographer, and that you were drawn to him because of Saving Private Ryan and how he used this ENR process.
True.
In Saving Private Ryan to get a more gritty and grainy look.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go back to film.
Yeah.
With Peddi. How was that experience?
Like I told you, this film needed something more organic, more closer to human eye. Like nowadays, anybody puts a camera with a nice light, it looks, you get a decent image. Even the mobile phone, iPhone also, you get So that's not the point. Tell a story immersively. Now, if we see last year, before year, if you see the Oscar winners, all the movies were almost a film. They were shot in film negative. Christopher Nolan was one of the die-hard fan of film negative, doesn't want to come out of it because he didn't want to take out the audience. He felt it's very organic, it is there. Even you might have witnessed it in Sinners, or any other movie in recent times. So, India, a lot of cinematographers not trying that in a big film or any film, they're not trying film negative. Even me, it's been Robo was my last movie shot in film negative, 2010, almost 16 years. It's become obsolete in India. Nobody is using film negative. So I thought a certain portion of this movie, I wanted to tell the story visually through a film negative. So I told to Buchi, I'm thinking of, sir, excellent, please go ahead. Then I spoke to the producer and Ram Charan. They told it will involve slightly little more budget because it's film cans.
Yeah.
And moreover, there is no film cannot all India. We need to import it.
Okay. Who's a Kodak?
Kodak, Eastman Kodak. So
Okay.
I spoke to Eastman Kodak. They were ready to organize negative for me. They flew it from LA for me.
How many cans?
I will not tell you now.
Okay.
Nothing. No
I'm
spoilers.
trying to gauge the runtime of the.
We shot a lesser portion, but interesting portion with the film negative.
Okay.
Only thing, you need to have more discipline when you're shooting a film negative. Rehearse it properly. Then you're ready for the shot. Then go for. You shouldn't go like 10 takes, 15 takes.
Yeah.
Then next day producer will come with one sticker. And moreover, previously in Hyderabad we used to have Prasad Lab, Ramanand Lab, Chennai. Everywhere labs were there. All the labs are shut down.
Oh, yes.
Once the digital came, no labs first of all. In Bombay, there was one lab called Film Lab. In a small content, 1 can or something, they can process. They are not fully geared up because you need to have more number of. They have the facility. Then spoke to them, shoot them, and store it very well. Because in this kind of heat, if you don't store it. When we were doing film, when we were shooting a film, I used to have ice box for film. I respect that. Not putting it, just give it to manager and sending it to the lab. Before giving to the manager for the processing, I put it in an ice box, proper ice box, keep it cool, and then send it to the lab for processing. Those days, people forgot how does it run, how do you thread a negative, and to give now. People have lost the discipline of giving clapboard. Clapboard is an essential one.
Oh yeah, you don't use clapboards these
Not
days,
at all.
right? After
That
digital.
even digital, you should use clap. But off late, no assistant directors are giving any clapboard. How will you know 7th take, this clap number, even the sound synchronization happens with your clapboard. That discipline is completely wiped out. So I thought this film was bringing little discipline. And the interesting thing is, I shot Charan the first day with the film negative. I was preparing Charan and Buchi. We shouldn't go too many takes. We'll practice. It's a restriction only. One take it got over. The first take we rolled. Wow, everybody started clapping. Charan started clapping for the sound. That sound is coming from the camera. So that was an excitement. After Charan was saying, sir, after a long time hearing this sound. And see, one take is getting over. Otherwise, it would have gone for 10 takes. So it was an exciting thing. I wanted that film grain, that film look, the contrast, the film look basically, the texture or whatever. That we intended to get that and we got it.
In Devara, you added grain, no?
See,
to some scenes.
That's what, if you see a lot of films, adding grain doesn't make sense. It involves how do you embed in a digital format, just adding grains, make like a cheap, like a iPhone also, you put one scratch and one grain. That is not a thing. How beautiful you embed into it, how do you create your halation, and the layers, how do you make it more film look is very difficult. It's not easy. You need to go through 10 or 12 layers of making that happen. While shooting and while in post also, you should really have the sense to decide this is how it has to happen. It's like mixing two liquids together. And luckily I had a good colorist with me who also had a film background, so it was easy for us to communicate. And again, when I was shooting a film, I took back my exposure meter. Even now, after working in digital, I use my exposure meter. People think crazy. Why does he use an exposure meter?
Digital cinematographers, they don't use exposure
Most
meter
people.
because they can set it on in.
It's
on
not a matter of setting. You see, a lot of youngsters, what they miss out is, in the monitor, they shoot a long shot. Then again, the setup, you go for a close, mid shot and all. You need to maintain a ratio. If you see old, any cinematographer, while shooting in a film, we used to be very careful. Okay, my key light through the window is some 4.5 or 5.6. My darker side is going to be 2. That exposure contrast ratio you need to fix. Then only it will be a consistent image. Otherwise, one shot will look beautiful, other shot looks something. It will not go in a consistency. That's the reason we use an exposure meter. It's not just to find the exposure and shoot. You predetermine your exposure. When I enter into the room, this is Peddi's adda. This has to look dark. He has to get a light falling from this side. So all those things matter. Then you need to plan your mathematics. So these meters, I started going back to meters. And all my assistants were kicked, like they were enjoying the process. Apart from this, whenever I go to an airport, a lot of other cinematographers who bump in, sir, when are you shooting a film? Can I come? So that was an excitement for, I think, more cinematographers. should start using film negative. That's what I feel. When Hollywood is doing that, why not we?
Yeah.
It's got a special texture. I don't say leave this digital cinema and go. Digital is fantastic. Sometimes when you want that organic, close to your heart feel, no, I think we should try.
Sir, while talking about Rangasthalam, you said that you had some, you were very clear about not showing the blue sky
Yeah.
throughout the film, and you also shot the entire film in backlight.
Yeah.
Backlight was very prominent, just, and color uniformity, and because all of it had to look synchronized, you had to even talk to the costume designer, so that even the clothes that they wear, even whether it is Ram Charan's lungi, it very much had to be in sync with the tonality of the whole film.
True.
And you avoided using saturated colors like pink. You don't see those colors, out of place colors, even in a single
neonish
frame
colors, green, pink,
Yeah.
All this bright fluorescent colors and all, I completely kicked
completely
that out.
avoided in Rangasthalam.
Even the regular, whichever color I selected also, I asked to even this movie, Peddi,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. What were those
right from
ground
beginning,
rules, right?
when you're watching a coolie worker, he won't wear a shirt from the showroom. So maybe he's wearing a second-hand shirt, or maybe he washes it 100 times and wear it daily. So we pre-wash. Our costume designer was instructed to do that. And even for that's what Janhvi also, we didn't go for a modern, since he's a heroine, Sridevi's daughter, we didn't go that. It was more grounded, at the same time more glossier. She belonged to a MLA's daughter, so a little bit richer costume. Peddi and his surrounding area, Vijayanagaram will have one particular costume, the rich people. When it goes to coolie workers, they'll have a different kind of costume. So all the costumes are pre-washed, and color also coordinated well before the shooting itself. I gave them a clear instruction to the costume designer and production designer. We sat together and we logged it. Sometimes the junior artists, when they bring something wrong, immediately my eye will go there. My assistants will I kept one assistant to just catch hold of those kinds.
In the background artists. Wow.
You will be putting so much effort on your main actors, supporting actors. Suddenly junior artists, that day they would have brought some 500 artists out. Some AD would have made a mistake not to give an instruction. Tuck, my eyes will go there. Immediately take him out.
Okay.
That was the protocol we are following. Even Avinash Kolla also did a fabulous job. He followed the color palette which I was shooting in. The beginning only I told him, this is the thing I'm planning to. Let us not bring all these color in. Only these kind of colors should come into the frame. Because while shooting, other people might not understand why he is very specific. When it goes for a look, no, your look will get spoiled actually.
That will ruin that frame.
Completely
That
ruin the frame.
Our attention will go there and it will ruin the frame.
Even Rai Rai Rara, it's a pakka commercial nice song, but made it very gritty, raw. The costume, everything looks so interesting. And another thing, A.R. Rahman has given a fantastic music in this movie. Shikri or Rai Rai Rara.
Obviously.
Everything he's given a nice music. Now recently I shot a special song or an item song. That also he's given a nice number.
Super.
And re-recording for sure, he will deliver something else.
He'll kill it, obviously. Sir, you worked with Buchi during Rangasthalam also. Now he's directing. He was a part of the direction team during Rangasthalam. How did your working relationship with Buchi evolve from Rangasthalam?
I knew him from one time.
Oh, one also?
So
okay,
one he was started working with Suku. Suku generally, the first day he'll call assistant and say, Meeru andaru na assistant kadu, Randy sir assistants.
Okay.
That is the great thing about Suku. He will, because I also work for the film. It's not that very, I don't go very selfishly. I suddenly look up the continuity of the actors, action continuity, all those. I also get too much into the script. So I try to guide these people. So Suku knows very well, I'm working towards the film, helping the film to be better shaped well. So when I'm throwing instructions, some assistant director might tell, sir, he is intruding into our zone kind of thing. They might tell, but Suku first thing will say, you guys are not only my assistant, you are his assistants. He is working for, that is the thing. So the respect on set also we have equal.
Nice.
I have the right to scold an assistant director. They also don't take it. They feel it like how Suku tells. So Buchi was in that team. And he was watching Suku and me like a fan those days. Like one year Rangasthalam. And he is very grounded, nice person. When he came with the script also, he told, sir, this is my script. You try to give your best out of this in this movie. I'm not going to put a break or red signal because that's how it evolved, and we both discussed. Buchi suddenly once more tell this scene, once more you tell that. I hear it and then try to give my suggestions towards the film, right from shooting to pre-production or post, because we have a track record of handling VFX, post-production, pre-production. No, that it helped a lot for Buchi. I guided him like a
mentor,
and he worked really well.
You always say that many cinematographers tend to not be obtrusive, like they try to be unobtrusive, but I am okay with being on the face sometimes if the scene demands it.
Yeah.
So how do you decide, sir? Like, this is a scene where I can be on the face, or this is a scene where I should be unobtrusive. I have to be like invisible. How do you make that choice?
See, I'll tell myself. Generally, I'm also a fan of Roger Deakins, who make it everything beautiful, seamless, and unobtrusive. You don't see the hard light coming through it. It will be a nice soft window with a beautiful book light or nice to tell a story. But sometimes, especially our Indian content or even a Hollywood content, you need to punctuate it. Hit it hard to. You watch a movie like a Munich, that strong light only gave that emotional impact. Hunter being hunted. So I go with that. I'm a big fan of Janusz Kaminski. I told you, for Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List. Sometimes he goes a little more overboard with the double backlight. I don't double backlight, but see, when the light hits you, it gives an emotion. It stimulates an emotion. It stimulates a feel. That strongness, strength come through light. Instead of making it too soft and making it very realistic, only through your dialogue or expression, that doesn't. Even without even a dialogue, just you put one shot with a nice light.
Yeah, it will communicate.
A hard light coming through a window which is cut on your face. Only your body is getting the light. So these are the things which will elevate the film. So I don't. I come from that school actually.
So the emotion dictates.
Emotion dictates.
Can you give me an example?
If you take Rangasthalam, when he goes and meets before killing Prakash Raj in the last scene.
I love that scene and that shot.
I deliberately it was just 10 days or 15 days before release only that scene was shot.
Oh really? Damn. Okay. With Sukumar the timelines are very tight. Yeah.
So locations, when we sent, a lot of ADs were going here there for room. One particular house, people are saying this is okay. It's called Dog House. Here it's in Hyderabad only.
Okay.
But what interesting thing I found is that window shape and little bit older. This man has got a character. Prakash Raj hides a lot of things. Even the beginning of the film, hero goes to kill him only.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's almost dead. He makes him survive and then kills him. Okay. Yeah. So he cannot be fully in a bright light situation. He's got so much of secret. Hero also comes with the secret and reveals about his brother. So kept them in a window light, burnt out window from behind on shores. These two on silhouette. When I go to the side, I get a beautiful light of Charan in a half light and Prakash Raj in light. So that's what. If I went for just one soft, beautiful, realistic light, the content wouldn't have unfolded properly.
Absolutely. And it also serves the purpose that both of them are covering one side to each other.
Correct.
Be it Prakash Raj, be it
both of them.
Babu, both of them. So from a storytelling and emotional point of view also, that half light does a great job.
And one last shot, every shot will be against the light. When Prakash Raj is dead, the camera will go on the sun side. Only one shot of straight hard light falling on his back to reveal his community or whatever.
Yeah.
That's I don't want emphasis, but I thought that is also a point because it's written in the story. Even when he was with the Jagwadi Babu, untouchability is there.
Yes.
So instead of putting the camera on the face or to go the mid shot, the camera will follow the glass or pot, whatever is doing. So this kind of we need to, as a cinematographer, I try to tell a story from a story point of view.
Like you are telling the story through the visual. His community, all of those things are not said through revealed through dialogue. It's one frame that is communicating. That.
With Suku, I have that big advantage because he also tries to emphasize in visual. There are a lot of 90% directors who try to say everything in dialogue. That is where cinematographers, especially Indian cinematographers, don't have the scope to deliver some extra visual. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Within so much dialogues, a cinematographer has to make the film look good, convey the tone, convey the mood. It's a very tricky thing, actually, I feel. Especially South Indian cinema, the dialogue is so big.
Yeah, we depend so much on dialogues. Sir, like you said earlier that Sukumar sir gives you that freedom that all his assistants can be treated as your assistants, and you said that he does that so that no AD can go and say that he's interfering in our zone. So what is that zone, sir, between a cinematographer and a direction, between cinematography department and direction department? What is that boundary like? What is that demarcation like? I'm assuming that boundary doesn't exist when you're working with somebody like Sukumar, but generally I'm asking where do these departments stand?
If the director and DOP are very close enough, so the boundaries, otherwise everybody tries to play the politics. There may be 5 good assistants, 3 assistants are enough to spoil the entire thing. Sir, why does he come and say this is wrong, that is wrong? Why should we? They don't see as a film. See, as a cinematographer, I can just light up the shot well, shoot it and go away. Why should I see this particular shot hair was disturbing, this particular thing, his hand when he was holding this, he took his right hand instead of left hand, bending, and he doesn't look dynamic. We have to go down. All those things, why should I tell? Because I'm there into the movie. I'm trying to help you to tell a story.
Help your story.
Your story conveyed in a better way. A director who understands, okay, once it gets in an ego trip, a lot of youngsters, young director, having problem in this area. Because the people surrounding it, that's what, you need a good educated team or a good team around the directors. If it gets into politics, it becomes dirty. There are a lot of things even I faced in my life.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't bother. I just move on. I just bothered only about the director, and the film is important for me more than the surrounding things. And at the same time, there are a lot of nice assistant directors like Sukumar's team and all, Sriman, a lot of people who really work for the film. One nice shot, wow. That thing is that Suku, I love in Suku is when he gets a nice shot, he'll come and hug and say, wow, what a shot. See, he'll go and tell the hero, see, this is my brother. That and all you can't see from a lot of other directors. That credit, see, after delivering something good, even director Shankar, he says, Gautam Menon, similarly, he comes and hugs you. This shot, see, worked because not only of this particular performance, because the camera is put on a shoulder, he created a magic, his camera is breathing, see. Like that appreciation is very important for anybody.
Right.
If I go and talk about Avinash, Kolla, you've done a fabulous job, then it will make him work better, that's all.
So there have been instances where cinematography team versus direction team.
That shouldn't happen because what I feel is you need to have a better, to grow up in cinema. See, if myself and Suku are working together, my associate and Suku's associate, they should start talking. That fellow, the Suku's associate should bring to my associate, boss, I have a very interesting line. We have to shoot in single shot. This is low budget. I have to do this. This kind of talk when they're done. Did you watch Marty Supreme? Did you watch Oppenheimer? When they talk, it's a very good relationship. When they're not talking that, they're just working for 2 different teams.
Yeah.
It becomes like cricket, 2 teams. They have to work together in tandem. So industry needs that. That's the reason I was opening it. Generally, I never open these kind of topics.
Yeah.
They have to work together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all for cinema.
Yeah.
To make a good film.
Good film.
Yeah.
And my team also works with the art department team. Costume. That is very important. Cinema is a collaborative. It's not only me. It's a team, and which we are spearheading and making it look nice.
Absolutely.
If one guy goes and until now this DOP is asking this much, that much for the set budget is going high, then he's giving a bad taste. But no, he wanted that pillar to show this. We have to give that. When he says that, then they're fighting for the film.
Yeah, the camaraderie is
very important.
Important. Sir, please tell me some scenes in Peddi that excited you the most, and those scenes that you are excited for most to see the reaction of audience? Like, what are the scenes that we should be excited for?
It's too early, Ram, to tell about the scene. It'll be a spoiler, I
No,
guess.
don't mention the scene or anything. Maybe some sequences.
There are a lot of scenes, like right from beginning, it's not 1-2 scenes in this movie. There are a lot of scenes, lot of nuances. Even I can tell about the Delhi portion which I shot. That's one part of his life. I showed it in a very different, visual. You will feel the pain. And in the sports also, when you go to a kusti, you will witness, you enjoy that. You are there. You are also playing with the kusti. That is the feel they created this movie. A lot of scenes, emotional scenes. Visual is interesting. There's an interesting hospital scene where the visual will speak in volume.
Okay.
Likewise, the people's travel. I'm talking about the laborers who are working. They're coming from a distance place and working. They travel to and fro. That was shown emotionally, not just like a passing shot. So this film has got a lot of those kind of interesting things. I didn't do it like, we made one super fight, we made one beautiful song. I didn't bother about song and everything. It went very close to the heart and emotionally.
Very hyped, sir. Very hyped. Since you already mentioned about realism, like how you chose, and Peddi is a commercial film. It's not like we said, it's not an art film. It is a proper commercial film. So how do you balance that that whatever we expect from a mainstream commercial film with the realism that the story demands?
Yeah.
How do you find that balance?
Over the years, I've been doing that. Reason is I'm a lover of nice commercial film. At the same time, I belong to art. I studied in film school. I watch a lot of world cinema. Any interesting film comes, I go and watch it in first day. I'm talking about a Hollywood movies or whichever movie, on a Hindi movie or Marathi movie, something on an art form which comes immediately. I go and watch. So I have a mixture of both. Otherwise, I cannot survive in this industry.
Exactly.
If I go too realistic, it will look like a documentary. When you are shooting the laborers and workers in a factory, already they're going to be in dirty clothes and they're looking dark. You again making them, it shouldn't be irritating. You should tell their pain, but you should enjoy the frame. That is what I wanted. It's not a Holocaust or something you're doing. I balance it very well with the lighting. With lighting and composition, I tried to, whatever you saw in the factory, Bellam Crusher factory and all, everybody was saying it's looking different and nice. It was never sore for the eyes.
Right.
That is what I try to do. I like a F1 movie. Whatever I enjoy this. Absolutely. I like a Mission Impossible. So I like Durandar. So that's what the commercial thing also like. That's some realism I came from.
Yeah.
If I go berserk overboard with commercials, all flying shots and all 500 frame shot, it's boring to see all this.
Because we have seen those like a million times.
It's a done and dusted.
Yeah, true. Sir, since you mentioned Sinners and one Battle After Other multiple times, you said that you have been a subscriber of American Cinematographer
since 30 years.
Since 30 years. Because we might not get to directly interact with a Steven Spielberg or cinematographers working on Hollywood films, that you get to learn their personal experiences, their working experience and all. How important is that inspiration for you after you yourself have been working for close to 30 years now?
Yeah.
How important is that inspiration at this point of your career?
See, every newcomer, we shouldn't just say only old cinematographers are best. Roger Deakins is top, or Robert Richardson, or Ayanos, or Papa Michael, all these are top. I can't say. They're all great stalwarts, no doubt. Even a new age cinematographer can decide. If you see Dune, it's a Greig Fraser. He's my age. I can't say youngster. He's also both of us 1 or 2 years younger, probably.
But he's not as old as Roger Deakins, obviously.
He's a new age cinematographer. He's got a cutting edge. He's very good with technology. The creation also is phenomenal. You might have seen Batman. He redefined Batman and
more recently Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary. That's what I'm coming to say. Project Hail Mary also, he never made it like one glossy aliens movie or something. It was more emotionally connected.
Space May Alagan.
Space My Elegant. That's what he did. So that's what differentiates. Now the world is going through a different phase in filmmaking. Again, you're going to show some high speed shot, all this thing. It's going to be, people are not going to watch you. We need to tell a story in a different way.
Yeah. You watched One Battle After Other, no, sir?
Yeah.
There is that road chase scene. What did you feel when you watched it for the first time?
I was blown away. See, I have traveled in that road actually.
Really?
I have traveled in that road. Those ups and downs are very interesting. But this cinematographer got that idea how to do that shot. He got a right script, right shot. That is the playing around with the roads, depth and coming entry and exit. That itself is giving you goosebumps.
Yeah. I mean, we have been seeing car chases for the past 60 to 70 years in film. Nobody would have thought there is a new way to shoot a car sequence.
Correct.
And that is coming from the geography.
True.
It's like it gives you a 4D effect in a normal scene. How much motivation does do these works give you, sir? When you watch a Sinners or when you watch a One Battle After the Other, or you mentioned Train Dreams also, which was also nominated for
Oscars.
When you watch this, do you completely become just a viewer and you get that motivation?
No, we watch it. I watch cinema as first of all as a viewer, not like a cinematographer. Then I'll be seeing where you put a light from window, what happened, all these things. That comes like a second nature. You know, okay, this guy tried a grainy look, probably underexposed. All those will come. I don't bother. I see a story, a content. How I have to get immersive on screen when I watch it. When I go watch Sinners, I should feel I'm there. When I watch an F1, I'm there in the cockpit, driving a car. I don't know what's going to happen. Zoom, passing. All that I have to feel. That's how I watch a movie. Then I see how this cinematographer, probably shot in, probably he might have used a 3200 ISO in extreme low light condition. He would have tried, pushed it, made very grungy, made it dirty. All that see, these Americans know the thing. We don't directly copy or just do what they did. India has got, like I told you, Indian villages. It might be boring, some people might say, but for me, the kind of contrast, the kind of emotion, everything, we have our own thing. Maybe foreigners can see our film in that light, which they are not seen. They have been seeing America and all this thing in a different, their light. When we show it this one, it might be interesting for them if you show in a right light.
Absolutely. Sir, should a cinematographer have the edit in mind?
Of course, chala important adi. When you thinking about a scene, because I have been grown up that way, basic editing knowledge is okay for a cinematographer. But then if you're able to go a little more deeper, it will help tell the story in a better way. Like you start with the transition, how to open a scene, how to end a scene. Apart from this, మీరు 20 years back జగడం చూసారు కదా, myself and Suku will talk about cuts only. This is జగడం, that cuts is putting a knife and it's coming. That's the language you intend to say. If it's so, where to build up a tempo, where to tell in a nice gimbal shot, that sense a cinematographer and director should have. Cinematographer having that is it's an added advantage for the film. That's what I feel. Even whenever you shoot, Peddi also, whenever I shoot, I'll tell them, leave this shot, we'll do gimbal, we'll push it in like that. Because A. Rahman will have a scope to score a music on a theme for that. Suddenly I give him tuck, and cut it comes, it will not have an impact. I think sometimes I advise my team also, let us go for a lengthy shot. When some, in this movie we showed some, deprived people, feel a cut radu. When the camera is going through them, the trauma, you travel as the camera is going through them, the music also can start coming. So a cinematographer should have a music and editing sense for sure to give a better film. Of course, the director is important to have that sense more.
Sir, now we keep hearing that every time we have to appreciate something, we say Hollywood level, Hollywood level shot, Hollywood level scene. Do you think that's changing now?
Of course, even one of my interview they put Hollywood level. I didn't say Hollywood level. Reason is, see, now a Korean film became an Oscar winner,
Parasite.
and Sinners, black people's dream has
Yeah.
become a thing. So
Ah.
if you see Peddi, it's a rooted, realistic film from here. So our emotions, our backdrop, our feel is different from them, and the visual interpretation of an Indian cinematographer is different from them. So if it is really reaching them, they will look at our work and probably appreciate. That is what I am trying to say. In the 4 5 years, I didn't try to repeat the same thing. I am not telling I have done an Oscar-winning work. I would put some work which is little different from the regular ones. So that's how I see. Hollywood has been inspiration for us. Over the years, நமக்கு என்ன inspiration Hollywood watching in our Hollywood movie பார்க்கும்போது the kind of making, but actually speaking, European films are much better than Hollywood films. European is more of realism, more art form, whereas Hollywood is full of bigness, massive lighting setup, grandeur, VFX and all those stuff.
Europe is like Malayalam cinema, Hollywood is like Telugu cinema.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to show you something. This is one thing that I have been observing a lot these days. People are saying, and I kind of agree with it, that films are not looking the way they used to look in 90s and 2000s. Film might be one reason. Other reason is lighting.
Yeah.
You worked with Rajiv Menon, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday I was watching Kandukonde song. I think they released the 4K version on YouTube recently.
Yeah.
That whole castle scene when Abbas is standing on that boat,
Yeah,
you see the blue sky, the reflection on the water, backlit. It's looking like absolute cinema.
Yeah,
That whole lighting and all. We are not getting those images these days. Please go through this post, sir, once. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bro, వినిపిస్తుంది కదా? ఏమని చేశాను? ఓకే. వినిపిస్తుందా? Did you?
Yeah, I went through that.
Yeah. What do you think, sir?
True. Even whenever I watch a 90s movie, the Hollywood, proper Hollywood movie, it had the class. I used to tell the classical way of filmmaking is dying. See, that was the period where you had some nice shot where we can give breathing. The camera captures in a nice performance. அது இல்லாமல் இப்போ latest after I think they go for multiple cuts, jarring visuals. Even the color scheme also, like that had a proper color those days. Now suddenly they go for a full desat and make the skin look pale, or go neonish, make very bold colors and make it very. You can't sit for. I recently watched one film. I won't say the name.
Hollywood film?
Indian film.
Okay, I'll guess.
South film.
Okay.
It looked very colorful. After 5 minutes, I got. I had to take my head away. That you shouldn't do. When you're watching a movie, you need to. Everything should be balanced. So, they see the 90s and 2000s. They were masters in Hollywood.
Lighting
Plays a very big role. That's why they all came from film background. I was talking about contrast ratio.
Yeah.
When you enter a room, they pre-plan their lighting. This much darkness has to be there. This much light has to be there. This is the mood I am intending. My heroine has to look glossy like that, so beautiful, gorgeous. My hero has to look. So all that they plan, meticulous planning happens. So now everything is monitoring. Suddenly putting on light, we'll manipulate in post. That is where the things are going for a toss. It doesn't mean we are doing some bad work. I'm talking the lower profile.
Right.
If you take in the higher level or a Hail Mary or those Dune level, they're doing great stuff. I'm talking about the lower end. People see in a short deck or something, I'll put a Roger Deakins look. I will put a Janos look. Like that, they're copying and doing. So it doesn't. A scene has to be consistent. No, it's not putting in one shot. How it? I mean, you have to shape the lighting.
Absolutely.
And those days, it was more a photochemical process. It was very organic with the film negative, the processing and all. It looked very nice.
Sir, and why are we taking so long for making movies these days, sir?
Even I wonder, like you, I also question that. Why are we spending so much time on stunt? See, when I started those days, a movie like Sedu or Nanda, it also had action. In 5 days, we finish an action. Talkie is set for a certain number of days. Now we have so much of all these pan India, all these things are coming in, so it's getting stretched. I can't put a blame on anybody and just say openly this is. We have to understand
the process. The process.
especially if it is a very complex work, then it needs time. Even normal films are getting delayed and stretched, and the producers are going bankrupt. That is a very bad scenario, which everybody should hold responsibility for that. If it is a Rajamouli's movie, Rajamouli Garu, it's all larger than life he tries to give, so that needs certain number of time. He gets the best stunt guy, best VFX, tries to use. Every film cannot be that kind of movie, right? When you're doing a compact movie, why don't you tell the story in a different way? Even I have that pain.
I have one theory. Please tell me what you think about it. When people watch a Roger Deakins frame, or when they watch a Rajamouli frame, that frame, everyone tries to recreate the output, not the effort.
Correct.
They will simply look at this frame and they'll say, I want to do something like this, and they'll do that.
Correct.
Which is why all of these, whatever the imitations that we got, they look like cheap imitations.
Cheap imitation.
Because they don't see the effort.
Correct.
Nobody wants to put in that much effort.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Chase the effort more than the output.
Yeah, you're right. And then we need to follow a system. Systematic approach is always better. Be it an European film or a Hollywood film or Bollywood film, the system, it should go more systematic in future, because the competition is unbelievable. Your Netflix, Amazon is your biggest threat. So probably 3 or 4 big heroes film. Apart from that, you have other people working in. A lot of new creators are there with fantastic ideas to explore that. So it's a challenge actually. So even we have to be more balanced, plan, shoot it in number of days. See, when what do you say? When a Jurassic Park, in the very nascent stage of VFX stages, well, they shot in 60, 70 days with such big dinosaur in a background expression. Those days they did. I'll talk about Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer. It was one of the biggest blockbuster, collected $1 billion or something. That movie, when they planned it for some 85 odd days, okay, but they finished it in 57 or 59 days. They finished it. That's because of the meticulous planning. This is enough. Christopher Nolan thought, and he didn't compromise. He shot with IMAX cameras. And he got the best effects on live set he was doing. So everything can be, if your writing is airtight, if your shot divisions are very perfect, then you can really achieve it.
Precision. Sir, and how do you see AI making a difference in your field, sir? Is it going to, I don't mean it in a negative way, that is AI going to replace cinematography? That's not going to happen.
No, it cannot replace.
How is it going to help, or how is it going to impact?
See, I'll tell you, in a manufacturing a BMW car or a Benz or Audi or anything, or a computer, everywhere AI is started coming, and it's
going to be there.
Tool which is going to help you. But it's not going to replace a creator.
Absolutely.
I'm the creator, only I can write it. It's not the thing. It might pick up something from my idea or somebody's idea and give it in a different way. But it's incredibly fast. The world, I think a lot of designers have lost a job because AI is giving quicker. But somehow I feel there is a fakeness in AI, which we are seeing in market. But of course, AI can deliver much better image. It depends on your command, what you give. And a common man, on a production designer gives a command, and the last carpenter also gives a command for the thing. His point of the set is different from the production designer's point of view. So it basically depends on the creator who gives the command for AI. But apparently, AI is slowly coming into every field. Even in my field, AI is there, but not as a creative tool. Speeding up the process. In the back end, if a work is going to take 45 minutes, it will help you to do in 2 minutes. Those kind of work. Grading also. I'm telling about the computer. So grading also, it's helpful. It's got a new tool, got depth map. So previous conventional way of going and working on it, that time you can save it on a AI tool. But we are not doing anyway AI kind of
course
thing. I hate that. Frankly speaking, that is the reason these kind of organic movies are becoming a hit. everywhere looking at fake images. No, it's that the look you get from the AI.
Sir, forget AI, sir. I am sick of green screens, sir. I am sick of green screens and blue screens. The mapping, the keying. I'm sick of those images, sir. I want real sky.
Correct.
Even I watched one film recently, this year, one big film. There isn't a single image of a blue sky.
Oh,
Even the blue sky, everything is fake.
shit.
So,
Very fake.
Yeah, why should I watch that movie? Like, it's not like your film is set in Mars, no.
Yeah. Not at all.
If
Not
it is
necessary.
just to film that's happening in Hyderabad, in Andhra
Andhra
Pradesh,
Pradesh.
what is stopping you from real? We want that.
So you're
reality
taking the
is
audience
missing.
away from watching a interesting story. You're taking
Yeah.
it's a cinema, it's a fake world. That's what you're giving through the AI.
Yeah, absolutely.
AI integration will be there for sure. Every field is going to take over. Frankly, the number of people will get reduced. The system will come much better with the AI. The speed at which AI processes is going to help you. It's going to be a boon only, unless until you take it as a competitor.
Yeah. So finally, coming to Peddi's presenting the formats the film will be presented in. I know it's too early. It's just May 10th today. The film is releasing on June 4th. What are you looking at?
See, I wanted to give the experience which the audience wanted, despite having a lesser time with the edit, with the grade, and all this going round the clock berserk we are going. I didn't want to miss out because the producer also should be benefited and the audience.
He's a first-time producer, right?
He's a first. He's Venkat Satish Kilaru. He's the producer of this movie. He was very lucky to become a producer for this movie in his first shot itself. His first movie itself is a big banger. That's what I would feel. Very sincere person, and he never behaved like a producer. Whenever he come to the spot, when he sees a nice scene, he'll come and hug. He'll say, "Sir, beautiful." When he sees an emotional scene in edit, he'll start crying. So that motivates the team. I feel, he never bothered about budgets, and he was controlling. He's not like telling, come on, go and shoot. He was questioning everybody. At the same time, wherever money had to spend, he had to spend money. And more than anything, he was a big fan of Ram Charan. So he was seeing every image like or one fanboy kind of thing. And very fair person. No talking here and there. He was very straightforward. Even that made our work easier. Whenever even I wanted to communicate, I was direct. This is enough, that's enough. That's the way we did. And he enjoyed the process every time. That appreciation, some people, they know you're doing a great job. They don't appreciate you. Maybe he's asking extra money. That might be a thought, but not like that. He's very, very sweet. So in his first film, he got a good film working with Ram Charan, me, Buchi, Rahman. What a big combination he had in this movie.
Formats. Coming back to formats.
Coming to formats, I'm giving Dolby Vision, IMAX. Dolby Vision, it's got you get more higher dynamic range playing. It's developed by Dolby, that Dolby Cinemas. It's got 108 nits, the bright peaking level. So whatever you see in a normal screen, when you see it in a Dolby Vision, the image is so beautiful. You can see every small nuances in a Dolby Vision. The brightest point as the darkest point, both you have a wonderful dynamic range. You'll be able to experience a nice cinema.
The blacks are pitch black in Dolby.
And the highlights are fully highlights, and you see the gray tone stretched nicely. And it's got more number of color signals into it. So you're able to see, one green itself, you can see some 30,000 green in it. One pink, you can, that smallest thing you can watch in Dolby Vision. It's very good. And IMAX for sure, audience will enjoy.
Is that in progress or what's happening? Are talks in progress for IMAX?
Yeah, I will somehow try to bring it. Though we don't have time, I'm trying my best to bring, because IMAX needs at least 15 days before you need to deliver to IMAX.
Wow. Okay.
Minimum 15 days to deliver.
To
deliver, and then they need to get the content ready. But for sure, I will somehow try to, like how I brought Devara in the last minute, this movie also, because audience, they come to theatre for an experience. And this Peddi with the wrestling shots and the cricket and all these things, they need to see it in a bigger screen and experience it. Though it was made for 239, certain visuals look nice and spectacular on a IMAX screen. and debugs, lot of other formats are multiple formats.
Super. So finally, what was the takeaway for you from Peddi, and what will be the takeaway for audience? For you first.
For me, I feel I've done one good film with a good content, and I tried something different from the regular ones. Even I have done something away from mine, something different. So I'll carry home. I have done a nice film, good content with Ram Charan, with Buchi, Babu, and all our team. I have done a nice film, and the audience takeaway will be like, see, even after the film is over, this thought will linger for some time. That is one point. Number two, the rural India kids, for them, Peddi will be inspiration, Ram Charan will be inspiration. It will be a motivating factor for all the aspiring sports kids, especially rural Indian kids. So I thought that's a nice one.
Super. June 4th, waiting for the film.
Looking forward.
I'm very excited for the film. It's been a while since we got a big film, so I'm very excited for the film, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ram. I had a great time. Yeah, I was
likewise.
super happy with your questions. That only made me to answer.
Thank you. No. Thank you so much. If you are coming, so had so many things to ask, and you shared a lot of great insights. Very excited for the film, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. No, simple. If you see one name also, the first scene, any big hero in Telugu, they'll show with the nice, beautiful light. I shot in silhouette because this guy is disturbed. Something is happening. So he's being shot in a silhouette. The tempo we build up. See, nothing wrong to shoot in a silhouette. That mood demanded. And you see some 3-4 paintings. Cooke also did it very well. That background posters. You see 3 guys, very dreamy. These are the 3 guys who are coming in his dream and traumatizing him. So likewise, we did so much of, and the light also, I kept a dapple light a moving light into the room. So it sort of disturbs you. He is in a disturbance. And then his hand is cut. He opens the tap, that blood will start going through the thing. Then everybody is waiting for Gautam.
Yeah.
Mahesh
At
Babu.
the concert.
So he comes through like a MJ. He spins and comes and gives a nice. So these are the things. The emotion will decide. Whereas in this room, I kept him very dark. In his intro, you see a beautiful. I formed a pattern with the intelligent lights. The Sharpies, when he's entering with the rope, zip, tuck, he comes and lands. He is basically tied with white cloth.
Yeah.
So it just starts tearing apart, and then he is revealed. So that's a dramatic thing.
Absolutely.
The previous shot, I kept him dark. Here, the light defines. There, if I'm going to with the realism, it won't work. So the Sharpies, I just projected a pattern like this. His image is like this. So the pattern is beautiful. When the light comes, then you create a magic like Michael Jackson entering into an auditorium. That's the feel.